Good afternoon, everybody. Dirty Rob from the Gazelle Sports Dirty Herd and the West Michigan Trail Runners here with this week's shoe review. And for this one, we're going right up Highway 131 to our West Michigan neighbor, to Merrell, and we're talking about their brand new All Out Peak. So it's kind of a big shoe. Yeah. Let's talk about what is going on with this shoe. I have to say first though, I was skeptical when I threw this shoe on my foot. I personally have had problems with Merrell in the past. The Mix Master size was way off. I was between a 13 and 14 and neither one worked well to run in. The All Out Fuse, the drop was in a funny spot. It just didn't sit right on my foot. So I've tried to run a Merrell. I've wanted to run a Merrell. I love helping local companies and shopping local, and they are 30 minutes north of us here in West Michigan. I wanted to run a Merrell, and it's never been able to happen. This shoe though, erases all of that. This shoe is a definite possibility and a fantastic trail shoe, one that you need to consider. So let's get into the details real quick. Flat laces, I love them. They always seem to stay tied better on my feet than round laces. Nice padded tongue to avoid any kind of hot spots or irritation. They have a lacing system that's very kind of Patagonia-esque, in that you have these separate eyelets that kind of move and rotate based on how you want to tighten the shoe. They call it their Hyper Wrap 360-degree fit system. Whatever they call it, I call it awesome. My midfoot and my heel locked in, super comfortable fit. Nice wide toe box, sized appropriately. The toe rand is kind of this nylon material, I don't know. It's kind of really firm in the front and it gets looser on the sides. It wraps all the way around your metatarsal on both sides. So it's super comfortable, let your toes splay out. Love it. They continue with the unified midsole foam or midsole cushioning element. They came out with that, I think, last year in their All Out series. It's super soft. I think 16 millimeters of foam in this one. It's soft, it's comfortable. It's not super squishy. It's not Hoka-esque like the Bondi or the Mafate or anything like that. It is a nice cushion shoe. I bring up the Hokas because now we're getting into the midsole and outsole, 32 millimeters under your foot in the heel. That is Hoka-esque. It's a lot of cushion. 6 millimeter drop, so you have a ton of foam in the shoe. That being said, it is not Hoka-esque. It feels more responsive than that. It's a little bit of flex here, unlike your Hokas. It's not Hoka-esque, but it should be considered with Hokas only because of the stack height and what you're into, because it is kind of in that maximal cushioning category. Back to the shoe though, looking at the outsole, Vibram Mega Grip outsole, 6 millimeter lugs, super comfortable. You won't slip on anything. Wooden bridges, loose sand, mud. Shoe is awesome. Handled it all. Did a little bit of road on it. Didn't feel awkward on the road. I wouldn't run a lot of road on it, but if you have to do a little stretch to get to the trail, you're gonna be fine. Overall though, super impressed with what they're doing here. Super impressed with this shoe. Way too early to tell if it's gonna earn the esteemed spot in the trunk of my car for a regular part of my rotation, but I was amazed. I like it a lot. I will run it again. Definitely impressive. And if Merrell's not on your radar as far as a trail shoe to consider, I think this shoe should put it there. They have another shoe out called the All Out Charge, which I'm going to get to in probably 2 weeks. But this shoe changed my perception. I love what they're doing. Because they're so close, I've met some of the guys working in the department there on their trail shoes, and I love the direction they're going. I love what they're thinking about doing. So guys, get Merrell on your radar. Consider it. It is 130 bucks. Might be a touch on the high price side, but everything's up to 120 and above, so it's really not outlandish. It's too early to tell what kind of durability it has, but I'm going to guess it's going to be pretty bomb-proof. I know other Merrells I've had, they've lasted as long as I've wanted to look at them, so I would expect the same out of this shoe. So, and last thing about it, it is vegan friendly. If that's important to you, it's vegan friendly. So I'm not sure what that means, but it's vegan friendly. So that's it for the All Out Peak and from Dirty Rob. I'll see you on the trails. I'm out.